Hello gamers, I am Brad Austin of Gamersphere, and this is This War of Mine, a war survival game developed by 11-Bit Studios. And this video is actually going to be put up alongside my review later on. So this could be the second time you're watching it, depending on if you've seen it before the review came up or not. Now when we start this, I don't know if you can. Sometimes during loading screens, the recording likes to mess up, but I'll just wait a second. All right. And here we go. Obviously, I'm not starting a brand new game. What I'm going to show you is what it's like, where I'm at. I'm going to play through one day and one night, just to give you an idea of what it's like. So my scavenger just came back from scavenging. Wow, the frame rate is really dropping right now. Probably the recording is slowing it down. So last night, the night was calm. Sometimes you'll have people come and raid you. Erica's feeling much better. We have to keep an eye on her. That's good because she was feeling very sick. She's still sick, but not as sick as she was. But she's got a new bio update over here. It says, I took some useful stuff from the hospital. Can they manage without it? I remember now. Last night I had her go to the hospital and steal a bunch of medicine. I know that's terrible, but that's one of the things I love about this game. If sometimes you have to make moral decisions like that. Erica must have been really desperate to rob the hospital. Yes, all of your characters will react to the choices you make, or the choices your other characters make. And sometimes they don't really care, but sometimes it can really upset them. Like I remember one time, I stole food from this old couple, and Katya here, I remember she was in my group, and let's see, she's hungry. I'm trying to do this and talk at the same time, which is a little tough. She's still sad. I'm trying to remember why everybody's sad. I remember why everybody's sad. Okay, because people were sick. The game started me out in the winter. There was snow everywhere. It was really, really cold, like it was below freezing temperatures. And right now you can see it's still a little bit chilly. But people were dying. They were severely sick. They were probably freezing to death. And so everybody was getting depressed and sad. But I remember one time Katya, let's see. Wait, what? Oh, I don't have enough water. Okay, whatever. We'll make that.
Too bad you don't have Bruno.
I wish I had Bruno. See, I keep trailing off. That's my problem. Okay, so I gotta finish what I was trying to say, or else I'm never gonna say it. Once in a previous playthrough, we were running low on food, and so I had one of my characters go and rob this old couple, this old defenseless couple who just cowered in the corner and let me take everything they had. And I felt bad doing it, and whenever that character came back, Katya here, she got sad, and she was all angry for that character who was stolen from those old couple. But then another character said that he didn't care where we got the food as long as our scavenger didn't come back empty-handed. So each character has their own personality, and they'll react to everything in different ways, which makes it really nice. So what I'm doing right now is I'm setting up the rain catcher to catch some rain and then purify it for us to either drink or use for cooking or for making moonshine, which is what I just picked up. This is my moonshine still, and I don't have enough water to make any, but we use it for trading. Oh yeah, Katya's hungry. Let's see, who is...
No, I mean their skills.
Oh yeah, I was talking about that earlier. What you see, like Katya right here, it says she has bargaining skills. Anton is a good mathematician. I haven't figured out what that is yet. Marin is a handyman, and Erica sneaks quietly. What these are is their special traits. Most of the time, I'll use Katya. Actually, this is a perfect example. There's a vendor that stops by now and then. Not every day. It's I haven't figured out if it's regular or irregular. I haven't had the time to try to figure that out yet. But anyway, Katya, she has good bargaining skills, and so I can get better items for less. And there's no currency, obviously, during war. This game sets you smack dab in the middle of an ongoing civil war, and it's very vague about who's a good guy, who's a bad guy, because that really doesn't matter. All that matters is that these people got caught in the middle of it, and they're trying to live. They're just trying to survive. We need bullets. We need water if he has any. He doesn't have any. I should have been paying attention to what.
That's a first, though. He's usually always full of water.
That's true. People always bring water around, which is weird.
And from what I can tell, the trader usually comes by every 2 to 3 days.
Okay.
Just from watching you play it.
Every 2 to 3 days. That's a possibility. I need to keep an eye on that and see if I can confirm that. What do I want? Food is always a priority, like even more so than medicine, in my opinion. So I want to see if I can grab 2 canned food. Alright, so now let's start seeing what he might want for it. The moonshine. You gotta be kidding. Yep, I need to give him a lot more, which I kinda don't have a whole lot more. I've got some herbal medicine. Oh my god. He doesn't want to let go of those canned foods. You know what? I really... See, the bartering system kind of makes you think. It's like, do I really need this? Or do I really need something else? Or can I really afford to give this up? What do I... It's really cool. And I like it a lot. Did I take his sugar? Yeah, that's right. Okay, I took his sugar. I don't want to give up any weapons, obviously. I wonder if he'll take some of these medicines. Nope. Maybe some electrical parts? No, I don't want to give those up. Maybe some wood? You can have my wood, sir. This is crazy. Maybe some bullets? No, I don't want to trade bullets for bullets. See, this is what sucks. I kind of don't really have anything useful. It's too damn impressive, so I'll get something else in exchange, hopefully. Let's see. What can I use? Let's see.
You can always use food.
Okay, cool. Here we go. Alright. Deal. Go away. That's all I need. Come back again. Thank you very much. And yeah, what I really enjoy about this game, just the concept of the game, it doesn't glorify the war or the killing that most mainstream war video games, that's what they do. I'm not saying that those other games are bad. I enjoy, a war shooter as much as the next person, but I just like how different this is. How it just takes a whole different spin on it. It's something that as far as I know, it's something that we've never seen from a war video game before. It's not about killing the bad guys. I mean, it can be in certain situations, but for the most part, it's just, the war doesn't matter. All that matters is that we have to put up with it. Because these people didn't ask to be here. And we have to help them live through it.
And just have to survive until the end of the war.
And you can get to the end of the war, yeah. The first and only time I've ever beat the game, it took 45 days, and I know that may not seem like a whole lot. Like, even after I beat it, I thought, man, that just doesn't seem very long, because it seems like it just plops you right at the end of the war. But in reality, I feel like I've been playing on this run forever, and I'm only on day 16. So playing it does take a while, but when you think about it, the concept, it's just kind of funny. It's like, well, I started at the very end of the war, because in wartime, 45 days is, nothing.
It usually takes you like 10, maybe to 15 minutes to finish a day.
Oh, yeah, true. See,
Because the time goes all the way up until...
oh yeah, you only have so much amount of time in the day. I think it goes to, I want to say 8 p.m. and it'll start the night cycle. No coffee for me. Yeah, some people have addictions. Like, let's see. He's a coffee drinker. And so if we have any coffee in if we have any coffee in our possession, then he'll drink some of it periodically. And normally, their addictions aren't a problem. Some people are alcoholics, some people are smokers, and usually it's not a problem until they get sad or depressed, and then they just start, like your smokers will start chain smoking, and if you rely on your cigarettes for trade, then they can become a problem. So it's always good to keep your people as happy as possible and not do anything to upset them too much. But as I was talking about their skills earlier, like Marin here says he's a handyman. We figured out that means, well, yeah, because you pointed it out. I didn't notice it, but we figured that out when we were just trying to build some stuff, and I had one character try to build something, and we were like, man, that's going to take a lot of materials. And then we had Marin try to do it, and we said, oh, hey, look at this. It doesn't take Marin as many materials to do it. So it's really nice if you have him in your group, because you're constantly building things, and you're constantly cooking, which is great if you have a character named Bruno, because he's a good cook. She's sad. I'm going to make her play the guitar that I built, because that'll keep the spirits high. Who else needs to be fed? Anton needs to be fed. I don't know why he's asleep. Normally your characters, if they're not tired, it'll tell you down here, their ailments and state.
But if they're sad, they sleep, remember?
If they're sad, they sleep. See, I always thought like only if they're sick or they're tired. But I guess if they're sad, yeah, they'll sleep too. Sick.
Because sadness is the first step of depression that the characters get when they're depressed. Remember, all they want to do is sleep.
That's true. See, look, they're still talking about robbing the hospital. It's really nice. And the music in this game is superb. It's not, there's not a wide, like, there aren't a large number of tracks. There aren't. I could probably count on one hand how many tracks there are, but when you're playing this game for hours on end, like I do, and the soundtrack doesn't get annoying, it's doing something right. It always feels right in the moment. It always adds some either emotional tension or just like actual tension if you're trying to rob from a large group of armed thugs or soldiers. It makes you like it sometimes gets heart thumping.
Also, the best part about the guitar, some people are really good when they start out, and then some people are terrible. But the people who are terrible, if you get them to play on it long enough, they eventually become better.
Yeah, exactly. If you didn't hear that, because I'm not sure how far away the mic is, but if you didn't hear that, she said that, like one time, I remember we have a character named Pavel. When he first started playing the guitar, he wasn't that great. And when it was over the course of a few days, he was starting to sound better and better. And I think it's so funny that they actually recorded crappy guitar playing. I'll show you some here in a little bit, but we're about to run out of daylight, and I'll get to show you what the nighttime is like here in a little bit. The night. All right. These are all of the different places you can visit, and they all have different loot, I suppose you would classify it as. Like the central square, it's mainly for trading with other people. There's a construction site where it had a lot of food and a lot of medicine, but now it just has some medicine and now no food. We picked that place clean of food. It's still got some parts which I can use to, build, say, a bed or a heater or upgrade my stove, stuff like that. The hospital, you can find lots of meds. caution advised, because if you get caught, trying to steal or anything like that, they will kill you. But I've become quite good at sneaking around. So what I was trying to do last time, if I remember right, I was sneaking around the warehouse, trying to, trying to get to their food. Let's see. The problem is,
But the thing is you have to be careful.
yeah, I gotta be careful because there's a huge group of armed thugs, which I do remember I killed one last time I was in there. But
Didn't you blow him away with a shotgun?
yeah, I think I blew him away with a big old shotgun. See, the problem is, Katja is my best scavenger because she's got 12 spaces in her backpack, but if I make her kill people, she gets really sad. And this is one of those places where you can't get around stealing unless you kill a couple of guards. So,
Erica's your thug.
Erica's really my thug, but I have noticed that once I started using her and I killed a couple of people, there was one night in particular where it said that she didn't sleep well and something was bothering her. And then a little speech bubble appeared above her that day, and it said something like, "Is my worst fear coming true?" I don't know what that is because I don't know her story. I kind of know Marin's story and Katja's story because over time they'll reveal more to you in their bios, but I haven't gotten... This is my first time to ever meet Erica, so I haven't gotten far enough in her bio. So every new game, it gives you a new group of characters. Like, apparently there are some people that I haven't even seen yet, which I love, and it always comes up with a different story as to how they got together. But enough of all that. I'm gonna show you what the nighttime is like. I'm going to go to... Let's see. I picked that place totally clean. I have nothing to trade, so I'm not going to the brothel. Apparently you can go to the brothel and trade with the guys that guard it. I don't know if...
I like how the description is, if you want to get laid for a can of meat.
Yeah, if you want to get laid for a can of meat, this is the place. And it's so sad. This game really doesn't pull any punches in its just darkness of war and how desperate people can get. The dehumanization that war can inflict upon people. And
Like the first night.
Like, what happened the first night?
Or whenever you went out and that woman was getting drug away by a soldier.
Oh, yes. Sometimes at the supermarket, I hear the supermarket can be two different ways depending on just how it happens. It's random, but there's two different ways. It could be full of armed thugs that, you just got to be careful around, but what I've run into is a soldier who assaults a woman, and I remember the first time I saw it happen, I couldn't do anything. I had no weapons on me, and I couldn't do anything but keep my head down and keep looking for food as he, made her walk off in the other direction with his gun pointed at her. And I got to that other side of the store eventually, and the door was locked, and I heard a woman crying in there, and I don't know, sometimes this game can make you... This game is dark. But I love it for that. Because it just makes me think, it's like this stuff happens in wartime, in areas that are under this type...
A war zone?
Yeah, this type of a war zone, But this playthrough, I killed the son of a gun. I was like, no! And she, I stabbed him in the butt. It was great. Stabbed him, killed him. She ran away, and then the next time I visited the supermarket, there was a woman in there who apparently knew that lady that I saved. She was talking about...
Said that they were neighbors.
Yeah, they
and
were neighbors, and the lady ran over to her house, apparently was like, you'll never guess what happened. She was so thankful. And what's cool is that lady had no clue that it was me. And I couldn't, help but just sit there and just kind of like bask in this glory, this humbleness. I was like, she doesn't even know it was me. And, I'm just like, I'm taking no credit. This is awesome. The character, because she never said thank you. It was just, she said the greatest thing happened. And I love that. I'm talking too much. Let's go
It's a
to...
lot to explain.
There's a lot to explain. That's the thing. This game is easily on my list of game of the year. It's competing with Far Cry 4. I'm not gonna lie.
You like Far Cry 4 better, though.
I don't know.
I like to think I know you well enough to say Far Cry 4 is better.
Possibly. See, trying to compare a game like this to a game like Far Cry 4 is like trying to watch a game of baseball and a game of football and say which one is better.
Well, this game's more tactical, and you've never been a tactical person.
It's true. I'm not very good. I'm not very good with that. Okay, we're gonna go back to the warehouse. I'm gonna take Katya. I don't care. I'll just take a knife, see what she can do with that, and that's really it. I don't remember. Were there any locked doors? You know what? I'll just take the saw blade and some lock picks anyway. And what I love is how, over the course of the game, you, the player, and your characters will become hardened by the situation. Like in the beginning, if you steal from people or if you kill anybody, everybody gets upset, most likely. And then, like, me as a player, I didn't want to do anything like that. But
It was funny on your last playthrough. Pavel, Bruno, Zalata, and who was it? Marin?
Marin,
They
yeah.
all just did not care when
Yeah.
people got killed at the end.
And that was in late game. Like, as the game progresses, I didn't care who I killed or who I stole from, just because the situation was getting so dire. Like, I was so desperate that I didn't care. And the characters become the same way eventually. They'll get to a point where they don't care, you know? Like, they'll stop being sad every time you kill somebody or every time you steal from a defenseless old couple or something like that. And I don't know if I'm making that up, but that's just the way it seems. And if that is a real mechanic of this game, I applaud it. And I love it. Because it shows how easily people can change over time. Because I started out caring very much about not only my characters, but about everybody. And I didn't want to steal from anybody. I didn't want to hurt anybody. Last thing I wanted to become was a bandit. But, unfortunately, when you get desperate enough, you'll do anything to survive. And that's what this game shows you. This isn't just a game, in my opinion. It likes to show you how desperation can change people. Now, I want to see what's back here. Why was this so heavily guarded by a
Looks like medicine.
It's probably a medicine cabinet. Yep, a big medicine cabinet.
Bam!
Bam, bam, boogie. And what I heard was that... Oh, crap, I hear a door. Where's that door? Where's that door? I don't know yet. But I need to be careful because I hear doors opening and closing. See, now my heart's starting to get... Because, see, you don't want to get caught. Because you don't want to waste a night. You don't want to come back empty-handed, and you don't want to die, certainly. And so sometimes you actually get nervous.
Oh yeah, and if your character dies on scavenging, chances are the other people will become super depressed and broken, and if they're broken, they don't do crap.
No! He's shooting at me! He's shooting at me.
Run to the exit, bro.
No, I'm not going to run to the exit. I want to survive this. I'm going to kill him. I'm going to stab him. I want to show you guys what this looks like. He's chasing me. See, there he is. He went back up that way. Is he going to come this way? Yep. Alright, here we go. We're going to stab him. If he walks by here. Where is this bitch? He's looking for me.
Oh yeah, this game's kind of longer too.
Stab him! Yeah, the game pulls no punches in its language or in its themes, and I love that. It's just like, it's very real. And that's what I love about it. And also, what I was getting at a while ago is that this organization called War Child Ooh, cool, another pistol. Was involved in the development of this game. And War Child, I learned, is a international charity that will send people into war zones like this, and they're not protected. They're not protected. If they get caught in the middle of anything serious, oh crap! Hang on.
Oh, fucking shit.
She's gonna die. He's looking for me. Shoot, no. She's dead. There was no way out of that. But see, that's how I wasn't paying attention. And that guy came out of nowhere. This game can be punishing. It can be very unforgiving. It says...
Now your other people are going to become depressed.
My other people are going to become depressed now. And if somebody gets too depressed, they'll become broken. And you can't make them do anything. If it gets bad enough, they'll commit suicide or leave. And it's not a good thing. And we were raided last night, which makes things worse. But Erica was wounded, but they didn't steal anything, which is good. Erica's feeling better. Marin's coughing all the time, and he looks very pale and severely sick. That's not good whatsoever. Alright, what does everybody have to say? Severely ill, Marin is, which is not good. He needs to take some medicine. We don't have any pills to give him. What's everybody saying? It's most unfortunate that Katja got herself killed. See, she's not feeling too bad about it. She's just sad. He's sad. We'll have a much harder time without Katja to scavenge for us. Yeah, I can't believe it. Yesterday she was with us, and now... Okay, what the heck? He said he had a bio update. But anyway, yeah, War Child, as I was saying, they're not protected by anybody when they go into a war-torn area. If they get caught in the middle of a bad situation, then they're just like everybody else on their own. But they go in and they'll provide food and any type of services that they can offer to the refugees or anybody stuck in that war zone. And so, if you're looking for a new a great international charity, go look up War Child, check them out. In this video, I'll try to leave a link to their website, if I can remember to do so. But anyway, 11-Bit Studios and War Child, they brought us this amazing survival game that, I don't know, it'll tug on your heart, it'll kind of tug on your, morality at points, which is what I love so much about it, and it's a blast to play. Plus, I mentioned the music. The art style is great. This charcoal art, the sketch is fantastic, and it just sets the tone, and it's amazing. It looks great. There is so much that I could have talked about, but that's really all we have time for. I hope you get the idea. I will be able to mention so much more in the full review, and I think that is going to do it for today. So, gamers, thank you so much for watching. I am Brad Austin of Gamersphere. This has been This War of Mine. If you want an actual series, if you want more than just this video, please let us know, either in the comments on if you're watching this on YouTube, or if you're watching this video on the Gamersphere website, go down to the comments and let us know if you want more of this game, because I'm playing it all the time, and I would be more than happy to record it and share this with you as well. And again, thank you for watching, and we will see you next time. Play hard.
Bye, guys.